Hi Aquarius, and welcome to your January 2018 general reading. I don't know if I'll be doing love readings this month, Aquarius, because I need a holiday. I need a few days off. I'm going to pull you some more cards, and you've got some powerful majors here, but I'm just looking at what's going on within you, your inner life, and you've got the Nine of Swords. I don't think I've ever seen that for you, Aquarius, okay? I really don't. So I don't know if there's some anxiety. The Nine of Swords is a what if card, okay? What if this happens? It also represents our shadow. Our shadow side is our low self-esteem, our low self-value. Sometimes we think it's what others think of us, but in reality it's what we think of us, Aquarius. I want to put, but the good news is you're ending with the Star card. It just stood out for me because it's really unusual for Aquarius to get a difficult card there. I don't know why. I'm going to put, Two of Cups. So this is fear about a relationship, and I don't think I'm going to have time to do relationship readings. I'm really busy doing yearly overviews for private clients. Sorry, that is intriguing now. There's fear about a soulmate relationship here. That's why it didn't make sense to have that for you there. Anyhow, I'm going to start at the beginning. I think I have to say, Aquarius, you're my 9th reading. I'm an Aquarius, as most of you know, and I think you seem to have the most complex of the readings, but not bad, okay? There's two challenging cards, and they're both states of mind, okay? Now, the power we do have in our life, Aquarius, is over our mind. It's one of the only powers we do have, okay? You know, we have the power of action, but we don't get to see where the action's going to fall. But we have the power of our mind. So listen, you start January with the King of Swords. Sorry, I got a bit knocked off with that Nine of Swords. I didn't expect it. The King of Swords and the Page of Pentacles. So this could be a young earth sign person who's, young, late teenagers, early 20s, and the King of Swords tends to be an air sign, male or female. So these are either going to be people, okay, or this is the potential of a new job. You've got 2 pages, by the way. There might be news coming your way regarding work, finances. Pentacles, remember, are all to do with the tangible parts of our life. Pages bring messages. And I don't know if this message is coming from this King of Swords or not. What's interesting, Aquarius, is the King of Swords he's a king because he's taken charge of his thinking. Okay, that's how he became a king. He wasn't born into it. So as we mature, from the page to the knight to the king, it's because we're taking control at different levels of our thinking processes, okay, until we move into this king. So we're no longer controlled by fear, by limitation. We're no longer controlled by our mind, and that's why I'm thrown that you've got 2 swords cards. But anyhow, this could be you taking control of your mind, being that master. Can be a little bit detached, not quite emotional, much more communicative, okay? And there might be a new job, a new business potential coming your way. And what you most want is the World card, okay? So the World card would be the last major arcana, which means you came, I'm going to put the light on, guys, 1 minute. It's the completion of one whole cycle of your life, okay? You've integrated, you've worked it through, you've overcame difficulties, and you're eventually at this world card. So basically, what they say is the world's your oyster. Yeah, you're ready to launch. Look, you just tell with the image. She's powerful, she's positive. She's taking control of the swords, though, which means she's taking control of her own thinking. Okay, she's no longer dominated. She is launching herself into the world. Now, a very interesting supportive energy, the Seven of Swords. I'm going to pull another card. So, it's like, you know what I'm picking up here, Aquarius, to tell you the whole truth. I'm not talking about the last couple of months when we've had that hanged man for 2 months. Aquarius, absolute nightmare. But I'm thinking, this is your supportive card, that everything's not quite ready yet. Okay, not like before, though it's definitely a different energy. But I want you to look. He's walking to his future, which is beyond this little archway, yeah? But he's still looking behind him. So he's in between worlds. But this is supporting you. So when something like that is supporting you, what it's saying is you are moving forward, but you're still in a strange little process of not being quite in the new world yet, but definitely not where you were, because you picked up the swords, you're moving forward. Another interpretation of this card is your thinking is robbing you of your peace of mind, okay? But as it's a supportive card, I think what it's saying is you're moving forward. It's almost saying the work's been done, but you're still in an archway. And then you get the Ten of Cups. So that's interesting, because the Ten of Cups is a happy family card. It's emotional happiness, joy, abundance, all that emotionally good stuff. So you know what I think is happening here, Aquarius, to tell you the truth? There's something else being completed. It might be to do with your emotional and family life. And you're still a tiny bit in your own personal world. You're not where you were, but you're not fully moved on yet. Okay? I know, but it's nothing like it's been the last 2 months. Now, your challenge is the Fool card, so there still is that sense, because the Fool would come after the world. You completed a cycle, and this is a new beginning, but that's your challenge, which means to a certain extent, you're not fully, completely where you want to be yet. Some of your energy is still in the past, but most of it is going forward to the future. Does that make any sense? Because I think, as an Aquarian, I understand what it's saying to me. You're a work in process, but it's coming together beautifully. End of January, February is our month, okay? It's most of our planets are in our 12th house, which is about lying low, okay? It's more the house of spirituality, not about the house of actualizing. That's more next month, okay? And your relationship house, you've got the Knight of Swords. News coming your way. This is about rapid change, by the way. The Knight of Swords brings very rapid change. And you've got the Lover's card. So this could be an air sign person, or it's anyone. It's rapid. It's about change. It's news coming your way regarding a relationship. That's why you've got the Two of Cups in your soul life, okay? Now, in your work life, you've got the Page of Cups, okay? New beginnings. The pages are always about new beginnings. They're about, you know, so that's what I'm getting, a really strange picture here, Aquarius, that something's happening, but you're not fully at this world yet. Yeah, you're still, it's almost like you're nearly there. You've got like or something just came to my head was you've just got a couple more things to do, and there's 2 swords there. And I'm doing this in December, and we're talking more about February. I want to put on a card for this Page of Cups, because he's about new beginnings. This could be meeting someone at work, for some Aquarius, by the way, because there's a new job, okay? This is new job, a gift of money. And eventually, we had the Hanged Man for 2 months in our workhouse. Absolute nightmare. This is a new job. Both of these cards is about new energy. But I don't know, will there be some sort of delay? Or are some Aquarius still looking back at what they've left behind? But I don't think that's a negative, because this is supporting you. So maybe you're still processing some stuff that's happened. What a profound reading, Aquarius. I'm getting everyone's readings are so intense. I've said to you, in your inner life, you've got fear and the 2 of Cups, soulmate card. This is your shadow, it's what if. So there might be some fear attached to a relationship. What if it goes wrong? What if I'm not good enough? What if they don't love me? That sort of thing. But in the outcome, we've got our own card, star card. Cannot be any better when our own card shows up in a reading. And that'll be us moving to our birthday. I'm January the 22nd, so the star card is about willing to be vulnerable. 3 signs have pulled both these cards together, bringing light to the shadow aspects of us, being willing to be vulnerable, to be seen. The star card is also about faith, because everything happens in faith. There is nothing in this life that happens unless grace and faith say it's time to happen. Nothing. Okay? It's pointless. I feel I need to pull some more cards for you, Aquarius. I don't go over my time. So there's a new job, as a gift, as a new opportunity, as a gift of money coming your way. The pages tend to bring good news, okay? This could be also a new love affair happening at work. And then you've got the Empress. So the Empress births new opportunities. Very interesting. I'm sorry, Aquarius, it sort of threw me, because I've never really seen a challenging card for you at the level of your spirit, okay? Because of your energy, because of who we are, okay? We're a we, we're not an I, which tends to give us a really, really healthy spirituality. That's not about not being unhealthy, but you've got some fear going on here. A lot of what if, a lot of shadow work, and I think it's a lot to do with this person here. So there's still a little part of you looking back at what you've left behind. I don't think that's a negative, because it's going for you. What I don't want you to do is allow your thinking to rob you of your peace and to rob you of love. Because if love wants to come your way, Aquarius, you grab it. I'm going to. Around work, I think there's some new opportunities coming your way. The Empress, the Ace and the Page is about abundance, fertility, new projects, all good news. Okay, Aquarius, I'm sorry if this was confusing. It just threw me, okay? Loads of love, guys. Bye.